Welcome again. So let's start building our Laravel 5.5 CRUD application. As you can see, I have a fresh Laravel 5.5 installed in my computer. This is a fresh installation. It has nothing. I will just go and create a database and a little small configuration for now. Here is my PHP my admin. I will go there and make a database by the name of CRUD. Anything you can name it. Now I'll come here and write the database name as CRUD, and the username by default it is root, and we don't have a password. I will save the file and I'll go to here, and I can migrate my database into my PHP my admin. As you can see, I come here, open the terminal here, or as you can see, we are using PowerShell, so I will use PHP artisan migrate to migrate the database into our PHP my admin here. But now it will give us an error because this is a fresh Laravel 5.5 installation. It will give us an error because my SQL version is a little low. That's why it will give me an error of unspecified key was too long. The specified key was too long. Now the way you fix it is very easy. You come here, going to the app service provider here in the boot, you just write a class of schema, then default string length, then put it as 191. The way it works is that when you create the migration file, as you can see, here is our migration file. We have an email here which does not have any length. Of course, you can put a length here for any for all of them. If we put 120, let's say 120, it will put that on the database. Since we are not writing that length here, we can just put it in our boot function. By default, all of the string will the length of the string will be default to 191, and I should import it in the header as well. The way I import is that you can go to use illuminate /support/ now if you don't remember where this is, of course it is in facade. I can go to facade now. If you don't remember it, just right click here, and the way it works is that right click here, go to definition. Now it will show you the full URL to that page. As you can see, it is illuminate facade here. Then I can just come here and copy. For now I will copy the facade, and then one more slash to reference the name of the file, which is schema here. Now you are done. Save the file. Once you save the file, it should not give us any error anymore. I will rerun the migration. If I rerun the migration, it will give us again the error because we already have some of the table in our database. If I refresh the database, as you can see, here I have migration table, user table. The only tables which it did not create is the table which give us the error here. As you can see, the email was not created and one of the table was not created. That's why I will use another command of fresh PHP artisan migrate fresh. It will delete everything, every table in my database, and re-migrate all of them. As you can see, this time it's successfully migrated. If I refresh it, now I have another table for the password reset. So now we have it, and let's open our project in the browser. I will just go here and cd into our CRUD. It is in my desktop. I will run a server for this, PHP artisan serve. Now we have access to our project at this URL. As you can see, it is a fresh Laravel 5. Let's make the authentication as well for this one. Just come here and cls PHP artisan make auth. Now our authentication is also ready. As you can see, now we have our login page and our registration page. Now I can go and register my name here. Let's say we have an admin. The admin is admin@me or something else. and the password is PASS123, PASS123. Let's log into our application. Here is the home page of this one. As we promised, we will use the adminLTe in this project, because we just want to show you how you can integrate this adminLTe in your project, and how you can make the whole system with this admin template. As you know, this is a open source and free admin dashboard which you can use for commercial purposes as well. I can go to doc here. I will not download it, I will use npm just to install it, and how you this way it is easy to use Laravel mix and mix all your style and all your CSS in one file. I'll copy it, come here, here is my application, and I will just paste it here. Now it will install adminLTe and save it as a dependency. As you know, in my project there is nothing like the node module folder, because I have not run the npm install run, because as you can see in my package, I have a lot of packages here, like Axios, Bootstrap, like env, jQuery, all of them are here, but I should run the npm install to download all of this dependency. Now we have a node module, it is just adding the adminLTe file. I should rerun the command and install all of this dependency as well. Of course, we are not going to use the Axios, we are not going to use Lodash or Vue.js, but still, if we have them, maybe in the future we will use them. So I will come here in terminal, I will just run the npm install. It is going to install all of this dependency for us. These are all just the JavaScript dependencies, so it will take a while, and I will pause the video until it's installed. So now, as you can see, all the dependencies are installed, and I can run the command of npm run dev for development, and as you can see, it will not compress the files, but it will compile all of our dependency in one file. If you don't know what these commands do, just simply go to here, and as you can see, we have a script. Dev will run this command, npm run development, and development is this command. These commands will go through all of these commands which run and compile your files into single file, which will be in your public, your CSS here, app.css and javascript.css. These are related to Laravel mix. If you wanna search more about this, there is a webpack file, as you can see here. The way it works is that those commands will come and search for this file, app.js here and app.css in this directory, in CSS asset, and it will compile those files in these directories. It will use Laravel mix. You can search about Laravel mix if you don't know about it, so I will not go deep onto that part. So as you can see, now I come here and run the command. It will go and compile our file into single file, which we can later use. As you know, if we are using HTTP2, that's okay, but still, as if you want to have a speed, if you want to increase the speed of your website, you must not use a lot of HTTP requests in your project. For example, if I come to layout, the way we do is that we should add only one CSS file and one JavaScript file here. That way we decrease the amount of HTTP requests. We only send 2 HTTP requests. That way our application will be faster than any other application. So as you can see, it just compiled all our file to where it was. Now what I will do is that I will use adminLTe instead of this dashboard. You know, I am logged in, I am in the home page. Instead of this dashboard, I want to see the dashboard of adminLTe. If I go to live preview, I want to have a dashboard like this. So I will use the starter page for this one. If you go to example, here is some blank page, like a piece page. If I come here, all of them are here, but I have downloaded this in my computer, and the latest version of this is, I think, This is if I come to here, see the version is here, version 2 is, I'm using version 2.4 I think, something like that. The way you add this is very simple. Just go to here. I will create a new file called master.blade.php. I'll use the adminLTe file here. I have in my download page. Come here, and here is the adminLTe. There is a page called starter. If I open this in browser, as you can see, it has lets me know I can use this one. So I can view the source, Control A, copy all the files and paste it here. For now it has a lot of extra files that I am not going to use them. For example, these are all extra here. I'll delete all of that, and these are all the comments. I'll delete them as well. Maybe I will not use the font for now. And here is the title as well as some comments. The same thing and the footer of the page. We need just a script tag here. We are using asset function. It will go to the public folder here, and inside the JS we have app.js. It will reference this file, and the next file is in our header. Link. It will go to CSS and app.css. I'll save the file, and if I come here and refresh, nothing will change because I have not I'm using the old app.blade.php in my home. As you can see in my home, it is extending the not the master page, the app page. Can go and change it to master, save it, come here and reload the page. Now we are using admin. As you can see, it is not looking too fine because we have not added the CSS and the all the JavaScript files. The way we do it, we just go to our asset sas app.css. In here I'll just come here and reference the page for our adminLTe CSS. The way you do is simply like Bootstrap. You will do that. Where is this referencing? It is referencing to node module folder, and paste this code. This is going to reference to our adminLTe. As you know, here is the adminLTe in our node module folder. It will just reference it like this one. As you know, we have the Bootstrap SAS here, we have adminLTe here. It will go to adminLTe, going to the this CSS, and it will reference the adminLTe.css. And for the skin one, we will add all the skin. Skin is the color which they use here. As you can see, they are using blue. We can change it to any color we want in the future. So if I come and save my file, before I save the file, as you know, I have run a new command here just to show you that. Here I run npm run watch. The way watch work is that it will see if any changes happen to the file. It will recompile that, and it will recompile that automatically. As you can see, it is giving us an error for now because we have not saved our file. Save the file and come here, and when we save the file, it is going to compile again. It is compiling now. This time it successfully compiled our file. This time if I come and refresh our page, it should show us the style of adminLTe here. Yeah, it is looking good for now, but the JavaScript file we have not added because these are not working for now. Some of them are working, but most of them are not working. Like these 11 menu are not working. The way you add the JavaScript file is very simple. Just go to resource, going to JS, here open the Bootstrap. You can put it anywhere. I will just add here to require adminLTe semicolon, save it. Once you save the file, it will compile successfully again. This time if I refresh the page, now most of these links should work. Yeah, this one is working, the menu is working, and all of them are just working just fine. As you can see, the images are broken. In the next video we will start customizing it for our own project, and we will continue our video. Thank you for watching.